Hello and welcome to Tuesday Musings. This is your weekly place for inspiration and advice from me. I'm Brianna McNerney, and just so you know what I do, I help creative people be both authentic and successful, especially in their professional worlds, without feeling like they need to sacrifice essential parts of themselves to accomplish the goals that they're working towards. I'm passionate about empowering my clients to take control over life's emotional highs and lows, and I'm passionate about supporting them through the most challenging parts of that process so that they can build more consistency for themselves. Consistency in income and confidence and the impact that they're making and in their life balance in general, regardless of what life is handing to them at the time. And today we're talking about making good decisions, which is so important. Everyone has to make decisions, lots of decisions every single day. And whether you're deciding what to eat for breakfast, or you're navigating a difficult relationship issue, or maybe you're choosing which career move to make next, you can waste a lot of time, money, and energy contemplating your choices. Have you ever regretted a choice after you made it? Or even worse, in my book, are you familiar with that purgatory of contemplation when you're thinking it out for days, weeks, months, or even years before just deciding one way or another what to do? Oh, my head spins just thinking about it. So, staying in an undecided place because we are scared to commit to one choice, even just temporarily, it keeps us stuck in life and in business. Maybe we're concerned about what others are going to think, or we're worried about the consequences of making a wrong choice. Regardless, I would love to give you some input about how to move through this and make high quality, effective decisions quickly and efficiently on a regular basis. So, how do you make your decisions? Do you have a process? People make decisions in all sorts of ways. So, the most important thing here is that you find your process. You have to find what works for you. Let's contemplate the options. Some people love gathering as much information as they possibly can, systematically weighing out all the data from every single choice they can possibly make. And I'm going to be honest with you here, that is not really my style. Still, you might be a researcher, and I'm not going to stop your hunt and consideration of all the data. Go right ahead. Might I suggest, though, that you put a time limit on your contemplation and your search? Give yourself a deadline to make that decision so you don't keep contemplating forever. Once you make a decision, stick with it, even if just for a short period of time. And if you find yourself overly worried about a particularly difficult decision that you're trying to make, and you have all of the information or a lot of information already, consider setting aside that worry for a couple of days. Set a date with yourself, 48 hours out, and agree that you're not going to worry or think about that until that date, 48 hours away. See what shifts for you when you give up control, stop worrying, and just trust that things will work out in your favor. And now, on to conducting some internal research that you can use to make a winning decision. And this is much more my style. If you'd like, you can bring to mind a decision right now that you're weighing, and let's see if we can clear things up for you. So, first, what does your unconscious mind have to say about the way to go? Are you not familiar with talking to your unconscious mind? No worries. Just ask, hey, unconscious mind, what do you think we should do about this? And see what comes up. The first answer is the best answer here. You can try using a pendulum or even body testing. Those are a couple ways to start building this conversation, this connection. And heads up, your unconscious mind is not always concerned with your goals quite the way that your conscious mind is. It can take a little work to get things on the same page, but it's worth sorting out. Until your unconscious mind is on board and moving forward towards your goals, it will sabotage you, and you will stay at circling exactly where you are, or you'll be moving forward very slowly. For that reason, I love following questions to my unconscious mind up with a specific goal in mind. So, like, unconscious mind, what decision should I make if my goal is X? Once you've gotten that information, let's continue to scan for more. So, what does your body want to do? What does it need from you in this situation? We're going to ask it, kind of like we did our unconscious mind. You can take some deep breaths right now. Take a couple deep breaths and bring conscious awareness to every nook and cranny of your body, out to your fingers and toes, and ask, body, which decision would feel really amazing for you right now? You can move forward and check in with all of your different energy centers if that's something that you're familiar with. For instance, how does your heart want to proceed? How does your gut feel about the situation? Or what's the answer resonating in your throat waiting to come out? These are all ways to scan the body and get that feedback. And if you don't get clear answers, practice is perfect here. Just keep asking, keep exploring. Your mind and body, they need to be working together towards the same goals for you to feel really aligned, clear, satisfied, and consistent in a peak performance state. Support with this process, by the way, can be amazingly helpful, especially if you're kind of new to it. But even if you're seasoned, support can really tip the needle. And now that we've scanned your mind and body, and we have you tuned into all of that good information, think about what actions you might be able to take to keep every single part of yourself satisfied. Get creative here, because there is a solution that can keep everyone happy. And in case you're still on the fence, I would love to offer some additional questions to guide your decision making. Please consider, what is most important to you? What goals are you most passionate about accomplishing? What decision can bring you closer to what's important to you and those goals that you're passionate about accomplishing? What values can you use to guide your decision making? Do you value family, success, achievement, adventure, expansion, joy, beauty? What are your values? And use those to inform your decision making. Which choice is coming from fear? Which choice is coming from love? Very good thing to know. And if you knew for a fact that you only had 6 months left to live, which choice would you make? 10 years from now, how do you imagine you'd feel looking back on this choice? These are very good things to consider, and they should help give you some clarity. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear if this was helpful for you. Did you make a decision that you'd like to be held accountable for? Support and engagement is so key to making that happen, so please leave a comment. And as always, if you'd like some personalized help making an important decision or overcoming a specific challenge that you're facing right now in your life or in your business, an epiphany session with me would be an amazing investment for you. With a whole hour together, I can help you gain insight and personalized action steps that you can take to get out of your own way and step into the most powerful, satisfied, high-performing version of yourself. We'll create some momentum to get you rolling towards the relationships, the success, and the impact that you want to create. Just shoot me a message and we can get it set up. It's super easy. And I will see you next week for more Tuesday musings. Make sure to subscribe or connect with me if you want to stay in the loop. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and attention. Have an amazing week. Until next time.